Hey, Senator, in the minority, I don't have enough practice with. Test 1, 2. Okay, good. Hafaday, buenos dias. We are gathered here today, members of the 34th Guam Legislature, to pay due tribute to a fine gentleman in this community who has faithfully served selflessly and has contributed time, energy, and material resource over the decades to the perpetuation of our Chamorro language and culture as a member and former president of the Young Men's League of Guam. And so, as an introduction, I'll go ahead and read the title and ask my colleagues from the 34th Guam Legislature to join me, perhaps in reciting parts of the certificate or in attributing additional commendations. And so before I proceed, though, I want to thank the Vice Speaker, Therese Terlahi, who's been very consistent in supporting the Young Men's League of Guam, along with Senator Regine Bisco-Lee to my right. We also have representatives of other senatorial offices, namely Senator Frank Blas Ugan Jr. Thank you, Valerie, for being here. We also have former Senator Tello Taitagui, who's with us, and whose father is also a pillar of the Young Men's League of Guam, and so we're extremely privileged to have you here. Thank you, Mr. President, the incumbent president of the Young Men's League of Guam, brother, and my uncle, Bob Castro, and we have former President Danny Cruz and our other brothers here joining us this morning. So this is legislative certificate. Brother, please come. We just started, so thank you for joining us, brother. Certificate number 207-34 in the Committee on Rules, introduced by myself, the Vice Speaker, Senator Bisco-Lee, Senator Frank Blas Ugan Jr., and as endorsed by every incumbent in the 34th Guam Legislature. If I may ask the Vice Speaker perhaps to read the title and the name, and then maybe the Vice Speaker, the other Senator can go and read other parts of the certificate.
Thank you. So this certificate of recognition is presented to Ben Chaku Carbajiru, President Inetnun Lalahin Guahan.
Uncle Ben, for your commitment and service as a member of the Young Men's League of Guam, YMLG, since 1986, as Vice President, Board of Directors, and Chairman of House and Entertainment and Membership Committee from 1990 to 1992, and for your outstanding leadership and service as President from 1992 to 1994.
And to further expressing undangkalun asadus maasi for your contributions and your many accomplishments to the people and our island community. The Committee on Rules of Iminat 34 na Legislature in Guahan herein directs that this official expression of its recognition and commendations be forthwith sent on behalf of every member of the 34th Guam Legislature, signed and sealed in the city of Havagatnya, Guahan, on the 4th day of January 2018, signed by the Honorable Benjamin J.F. Cruz, Speaker, Legislative Secretary, and Chairperson of the Committee on Rules, Senator Regine Bisco-Lee, and of course myself as a sponsor. And before we bring forward the honoree, I'd like to ask maybe the President, Brother Bob Pelkey, if you could say a few words and maybe a short explanation of the Young Men's League and its contribution to the island.
Thank you, Senator. Brother Ben, I left my book of your accomplishments at the house, but I'm humbled to be here to share with you in the recognition for your past contribution to the Inetnun Lalahing Guahan. And, you know, your leadership and example hopefully has carried us through our tenure. And I just want to recognize some of the other brothers that are here, Brother Harold Cruz, Brother Danny, our immediate past president and current board member, Brother Andy Laguana, a board member, and Brother Sidhu Torres, and of course Brother Joe Mesa and Brother Mike Tapasna, and our sitting Senator Will. Thank you. Congratulations, brother. And I'd like to recognize the real honoree, Ms. Sue Carbolido, for loaning Ben to us all these years.
Please come forward. Can we have her join you? Auntie, would you come with us in presenting this certificate to your handsome husband? Here you go. Again, on behalf of the 34th Guam Legislature, my colleagues, and all the brothers in Inetnun Lalahing Guahan, Thank you so much for your contributions to the League and to this community. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Will, Chelu, and to senators that are here today, taking out the time to be part of this and to witness this tremendous honor for me. And honestly, and I'm grateful also to Brother Bob, who probably instigated the whole thing, then possibly it was you. But you took it all the way home, and I am so humbled, really, to be here and to be recognized. It has been a tremendous honor for me to have been able to serve the YMLG in Nalahin Guam for the years that I did, and to be a part of that brotherhood for all these many years. And thank God that I'm still around to see this tremendous honor and recognition. And so I just want to say thank you, and Brother Andy and Brother Dan, for again taking the time out to be here. So basically, I just want to say to all of you who make this morning a wonderful morning for me, yeah, and to have this distinct honor to be here, be recognized. Okay, thank you.
And just as a postscript before we take the group picture for the listening audience, the Young Men's League of Guam, otherwise known as the League or Inetnun Lalahin Guahan, is the only Chamorro fraternity that we are aware of that is legally recognized by the territory. It is the eldest civic organization that pays tribute to the Chamorro people. This year celebrates its 100th year of existence. And we're closing that out in the next 60 days, 90 days. Thanks to the president, it's been a tremendous year. Honoring past president Ben Carbolito is part of a series of recognizing past officers of the club. And so for the listening audience, those who are curious, who've had parents, fathers, or scholarship recipients, thanks to the graciousness of the League over the years, again, the YMLG, the League Inetnun Lalahin Guahan, is in its centennial year and is currently led by President Brother Bob Pelkey. And so any inquiries may be found on Facebook at Young Men's League of Guam, and you can also inquire directly with the legislature at any one of our offices. And so maybe now we could take a moment to take a group picture, and thank you so much, everyone, for your participation.